Y'all know what this is? This is a VM20 with 5-inch shark jaws on it. So this bad boy here, if you was to go buy this at, say, Craft Supplies or Packard, those are Woodworks. If you go to buy one of these, the chuck is $350. The jaws are $150. The adapter, if it's not a direct thread on, is another $30. So you're talking $530. That's without taxes. That's without shipping. So this is a hefty investment. This is also physically heavy. This VM120 weighs nearly 8 pounds by itself. Then you've got the weight of the jaws and the thread-on adapter. So you're talking 10 to 12 pounds of steel. So you're talking 10 to 12 pounds of steel right here that costs between $500 and $600. Let's talk storage solutions for this chunk of metal. Hey, what's up, friends? Right with Doc at Timworks. How y'all doing? So like I said, we're talking about storage solutions for that VM120. You could just put it in some drawers. You could leave it on a shelf. But a lot of times space is critical, space is crucial, space is limited. Or you want it stored somewhere up above your mess. Like, you know, I'm a train wreck. Right there, they're over there, they're catching all the shavings, they're just sitting on a shelf, and they could be bumped off, and then that's, like I said, a sizable chunk of metal going to the floor that could be damaged and is a sizable investment. Popular these days is 3D printing, and a lot of guys are making a 3D printed threaded fixture that you could screw a chuck onto. Now, would I do that with a 3-inch chuck, like say the Nova G3? Sure. I know 3D printing has come a long way and the filaments are a lot stronger than you would think, but at the end of the day, it's still just it's plastic and it's got voids in it. I would consider hanging a $100 chuck that weighed probably less than 5 pounds on a piece of plastic printed fixture. I am not going to hang my $550 chuck off of that. Flat out, no. So anyways, I was in a Facebook group and I was talking to a guy and said, that's a pretty nice design. Too bad, you know, it wasn't metal and could hold the weight of a heavier chuck, or I wouldn't want to invest my chuck onto that because it costs so much money. Like I said, man, if you're dealing with a little G3, a Nova G3, or a little Win or a Vinox, some little, you know, small, cheap, under $100 chuck that you're getting off Amazon, sure, why not? But this is a $500 investment right here. This is expensive, and I don't trust it to a 1-inch, 1.25 inch, 33 millimeters piece of plastic. I just can't do it. It'd keep me up at night, seriously. Okay, so my buddy Mark, who kind of follows the channel and my Facebook account and all that, saw or oversaw this conversation in one of the Facebook groups. It might have been Bulls Turning and Learning or something like that. I can't remember which group it was in. But he contacted me through Messenger and was like, hey, I seen what you said, but what do you think about aircraft grade aluminum? And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. And he's like, you know, shoot me some details and I'll get 1 or 2 of them out to you. I was like, that's amazing. And I wanted them in M33 because that's what my bigger, heavier chucks are for my one-way. They're all M33 taper or M33 threading. So anyways, he sent them to me and here it is. Now friends, look at that. That's solid billet aluminum. He machined these himself. It's triangular base with 3 holes that you could use screws, nuts, whatever, and you could fix it to whatever. You could fix it to a steel piece. You could fix it to a 2x4, any shelving, walling, whatever. And then what I would assume is your weakest point would then be your screws going into the surface would be the weakest point. But the way I use them, I use a 2.5 inch decking screw going in to a 2x4. So that is 3 of those holding up the weight. And as you can see, it's a perfect fit, and it just screws right in, and boom, there's your mounting solution for a heavy chuck. And you can do it vertical if you were still worried about it, and it would keep it from rolling off of a table, which is probably what I'm going to want to do, is because like this is 10 to 12 pounds. This is still heavy, and it's a lot of downward pressure because I've got the shark jaws on it. So I'm probably going to set up a small display for my chucks and have these threaded into them. But as you can see here, all right, so as you can see here, I've got a VM100, and I'm cool with this. This is just a VM100 with 4-inch shark jaws, and it just screws right in here. This is not so heavy and detrimental that I'm worried about this falling. And that's what I did, was I just used deck screws and I screwed them into a 2x4. But you see, it only needs a couple of threads, and I even have a VM120 with 4-inch shark jaws right here, and man, it feels sturdy. So I might keep them in this setup here on my tool rack, or I might build a more vertical or a horizontal shelf for them, because I'm going to talk to Mark and get some more. I'm going to talk to Mark and get some more, and probably get them in 1.25 inch too, so I could have this whole real estate here M33, and then the whole other side over there 1.25 inch for my 2 different lathes. I'm going to get organized. Like I said, Mark makes these, and he can sell these to you, and you can get a hold of him and check him out. So I'll type this all up in the description, but I'm also going to do this. Tell you what he sent me. He said, so he offers the following sizes: 1 inch 8 TPI, 1.25 inch 8 TPI, and M33 by 3.5 TPI. So those are the standard spindles for modern MIDI and full-size lathes. A lot of your like Jet 1221, the Rikon 10-inch and 12-inch lathes have the 1-inch spindle. Stepping up a little bit bigger, Americans kept the 1.25 inch for like the larger Rikon and the robust American Beauty type lathes. Whereas one way, and I'm not sure, I've never run a Vicmark, so I don't know, but I know one way uses the M33. I don't know what the Vicmark lathes use. But he has the 3 common sizes. They are made from 6061 aluminum. He does not have a company name, but I call the product a wall mount. I have my buddy selling these on his site. I just drop ship it from my house. His site, speakeasypen.com. I'm going to list all this stuff and get more information, maybe put it up here on the screen, and then make sure to read the description for this video if you want these products. Okay, so this is from Mark himself. My name is Mark Petovic. I hope I'm saying that right. We've never met each other in real life. We're kind of online, buddies. And I'm a machinist by trade. After purchasing a set of 3D printed wall mounts for my Nova G3 chuck, I quickly found their weakness. One cracked around the bolt holes during installation. As a machinist, I knew there had to be a better solution, so I designed and machined a set of wall mounts out of aircraft-grade aluminum for my own use. The difference in strength and durability was night and day. When I shared them with fellow woodturners, the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. That's when I decided to make them available to others who value quality and reliability in their shop. That's huge. Everything in our shop is expensive. Our tools are expensive, our machines are expensive, our accessories are expensive. Don't trust your stuff to just cheap plastic crap. Get something quality. Buy once, cry once. Just be over it and get the right thing the first time. When you keep buying stuff over and over and over again, trying to find the right one, saving pennies and dimes here, it hurts you in the long run. Just go up front, buy a quality product up front, and just be done with it. We currently stock all 3 major thread sizes: 1 inch 8 TPI, 1.25 inch 8 TPI, and M33 by 3.5 TPI. These mounts are built to last, protect your chucks and faceplates, and keep your shop organized, which is something that y'all know I really need help with, is organization and cleanliness, and having everything right where I need it and ready to go. So yeah, Mark's a really good dude. Check him out on Facebook, or check out that site speakeasypens.com, and show fellow turners that are small businesses support, and help them out. And then you're also doing yourself a favor by buying a quality product. And he said he found the plastic, these little things where you mount your screws, being the weak point, not this big chunk up here, but the mounting solution. So buy a quality product. This is aircraft grade billet aluminum. If you know anything about dude, YouTube's so touchy, man. But a lot of stuff in the tactical world is made from billet aluminum. All right, a lot of high-end stuff in the tactical world is used from aluminum, high-grade aluminum, 6061, 6060, billet aircraft grade aluminum. So I trust these. I trust Mark. He's a machinist by trade. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell him what he does. It's a cool story, but he's a cool dude, man. Check him out on Facebook. Hit him up. Talk to him. He's a cool guy, fellow turner, and support small businesses that support the community. I'm sounding like somebody else. Somebody's got that title or an intro. I think it's Carl Jacobson. Something like that. I'm not trying to hit anybody or infringe on anybody or impersonate anybody. But I mean, even if I am, that's good, solid advice. You know, just support the people that support us. How can you go wrong with that, right? All right, friends. Hopefully I can go through this and get everything up to date. Mark sent me these a long time ago. I received these when I was in Michigan, and I wanted to say right around the time I broke my back is when I received them, and I couldn't really do nothing with them. And I moved to Texas. I didn't see any point of installing them until I moved to Texas. And since I've moved here, it's been crazy. But I do have 2 of them here. I have a third one here, and I'm probably going to order 3 more M33s and probably 5 to 6 inch and a quarters, because I'm kind of a chuck hoarder. You know me as a wood hoarder, but I got a thing for chucks too. I don't like changing jaws, and I like to have multiple solutions to when I'm going. So I'm probably rambling on long enough. Go buy some.